Since viewers don't see Molly Lansing Davis on General Hospital as often as they once did, it's understandable that some might need a bit of a refresher on the young woman's history in Port Charles. Well, we're happy to oblige. The character was first introduced in November of 2005, and after being played by two sets of twins, the toddler was aged into a preteen when Haley Pullis took over in 2009. In 2015, the actress received a Daytime Emmy Award nomination for Outstanding Younger Actress for her work and continues to deliver knockout performances on GH to this day. Molly's life was dramatic right from her birth, when Alexis Davis delivered her baby girl with the help of Drive, Robin Scorpio in the wreckage of a deadly train crash. After Alexis divorced Rick Lansing, he got custody of their daughter, though they ultimately agreed to joint custody, and when Rick eventually moved to Los Angeles, Molly remained behind with her mother. Seriously, Sam, have you seen the way Jason fills out a black t-shirt? Ron.com/ABC via Getty Images. As she grew older, Molly found herself surrounded by drama, dealing with her mother's affair with Mayor Floyd and older sister Christina's abuse at the hands of her boyfriend, Kiefer Bauer. The precocious little girl also tried to play Cupid occasionally, trying to set up Alexis with Max Scorpio and big sis Sam McCall with Jason Morgan. After being injured in a bus crash heading to a ski trip, Molly experienced mood swings and fits of rage. She suspected she might be bipolar like Sonny Corinthus, but she was instead suffering from PTSD and went to therapy for help. In high school, Molly began dating TJ Ashford, but after she passed out after drinking a spiked drink at a party he threw, Alexis forbade her daughter from seeing him again. A rebellious Molly defied her mom and continued seeing TJ on the sneak, but though Alexis eventually found out, she softened her stance and allowed them to be together as long as they followed the rules. Molly got mixed up with Rafe Colvich Jr., a homeless teen who was arrested when his mother was murdered. She helped hide him in her room, but he was eventually found and turned himself into the cops. Molly also found herself arrested when she helped Rafe and John McBain escape police lockup to rescue a missing Sam and her son, Danny. Rafe eventually developed a crush on Molly, but she only considered him a friend and remained faithful to TJ. Molly wrote a book, Love in Maine, which was stolen and published by Connie Val Canary under her own name, though the truth was eventually revealed and she got credit for her work. Decisions. Todd Warishuk/ABC via Getty Images. When Rick returned to Port Charles in 2015, Molly tried to build a relationship with her father, but he was arrested for mob-related activities and killed in police custody. Devastated, Molly sought justice for her father, and believed Alexis' new boyfriend, Julian Jerome, had framed Rick. Thankfully, Rick's death was only a charade to help catch the real criminal, and a relieved Molly agreed to try and accept her mother and Julian's relationship. Molly discovered that Rafe had been using drugs, and after he crashed the car they were in, she escaped with minor injuries, but Rafe died after being taken off life support. She also narrowly avoided being caught with the rest of her family in the explosion when someone set a bomb at Alexis' home. Still seeing TJ, Molly was the one who accidentally let slip to Curtis on Stella that Sean Butler is TJ's biological father. She was by her boyfriend's side as he worried about his mother, Jordan Ashford, who needed a kidney transplant, and worried about how to help her sister, Christina, when she got sucked into the Dawn of Day cult. Molly was there when TJ needed her most. ABC. Molly was annoyed by her friend's elaborate wedding plans and was kind of put off the idea, so when TJ popped the question, she admitted she didn't want to marry him. After her heartbroken beau disappeared, Molly worried about him and if their relationship was over because she wouldn't agree to marriage. Then she got even more worried when TJ disappeared, claiming he wanted time to think. Molly didn't know he'd actually been kidnapped by Cyrus Renault, and when she insisted on trying to track him down, Jordan was forced to throw her off the scent by blasting her for breaking TJ's heart and blaming her for everything. Heartbroken, Molly ran her car up onto the curb and had to take it to a shop to be looked at. She hit it off with a mechanic, Brando Corbin, and they later slept together. The next morning, Molly felt guilty when she learned TJ was in the hospital after being released from his kidnappers and told Brando that no one could ever know about this. Molly rededicated herself to TJ and agreed to a domestic partnership instead of marriage, but the guilt of her one-night stand weighed on her and she ultimately confessed the truth. TJ was upset but ultimately agreed to work on their relationship, though it would obviously be difficult. Eventually, Molly managed to work things out with TJ and they even had a commitment ceremony in lieu of an official wedding. Wanting to follow her mother into the legal profession, Molly took a job working at the district attorney's office. There, she investigated Judge Carson's rulings and found that some of her sentencings were racially motivated. Teaming up with Martin Gray, Molly confronted the judge and recorded proof of her biases, which led to Alexis being moved to a minimum security facility for the rest of her sentence and TJ's father, Sean, being released from prison a free man. Love GH? Be sure to join our We Love General Hospital Facebook group to chat about all the latest storylines and juicy gossip. Ad block test, why?